Welcome to Stretch Your Life, and it's Karen Toth speaking here on behalf of Stretch Your Life, and I'm just going to give you a little bit of an overview of some of the 7 videos that you're going to get. I'm going to guide you through some movements, and in the movements we're going to think of awareness of how we're moving and maybe even what you're thinking. And these kind of movements you can also use with your visualization techniques to take you to the next level. Like, let's say you're sitting tall and you want to think of the length of your spine. So you think of right from your sitting bones through your pelvis and where your belt goes in the low back and all the way up your spine in between your shoulder blades and continue up to the length of your neck. So when you think of a tall spine, what do you think of? Do you think of a stick? Or do you think of maybe a pearl necklace where each of those vertebrae can move, one individually? So in your visualization of what your spine is and how it moves, can you also visualize that it's very long, your spine? It's very wide. What do you visualize in your conception of how wide is your spine? And then the next thing, how deep is your spine? Your spine has a depth. It not only has a length, a width, but it has a depth. And in that visualization, as we add more components to it, can you still visualize each vertebra individually? And if you noticed areas where your vertebrae are stuck, maybe that's an area on you that doesn't move at this point in time. But the good news is that you can create movement in, and it doesn't matter how old or how young you are, but those changes can happen. So, sitting tall in your chair in front of your computer, or I'm sitting on a ball, so I prefer the ball. I think of how tall my spine is. Where's my legs in connection? Where am I sitting? Am I sitting through my hip joints, or am I rounding? Am I rounding and causing myself to have my low back rounding? Or is my low back tall, and am I rounding my shoulders down? Where am I? How am I sitting? And can you create that length and visualize each vertebra? And just continue to think of that, and think of, is your head light on top of your shoulders, or is it heavy? And would there be a way of thinking of your spine right from your tailbone up to your head as part of your neck? And can you take some of the weight of your head from your tailbone? What happens then? And then what happens if you just turn your head to look to the right, or you turn your head and look to the left? How much of your spine can you visualize rotating and turning? And as it's rotating and turning, do you think of length? Or do you think of it being small and short? What would happen if you thought of length as you rotate your spine? And maybe when you rotate to the right, you're a little bit taller than when you rotate to the left. Or maybe you're a little taller when you rotate to the left. It's your body. Experiment. Get to know who you are, how you move. Because when you learn that, you're going to create a way of why you do this and why you do that. And where you're stuck in your body, there's an area. It's either an emotion, or it's an area in your business and your life with your family or your friends, your business, that you just might be stuck in as well. So open up all those joints, create the length, and see what happens to you. Have a great day.